Hello, everyone. It is now 2018. Well, actually, we're a bit of a ways into it because it's like March already. But I thought now would be a good time to do another one of these channel announcement dealies because a lot has happened recently. For those who don't know, I am Rione Seichi, or just Seichi, and I do Let's Plays and streams and stuff. It's good times. Mostly video games. In fact, it's all video games right now. I might look into other things one day. I've thought about doing game reviews, but I'm still on the fence about that. Anyway, the important thing is that we're going to be changing a few things because of scheduling reasons and stuff. So the first thing is that I am no longer sponsored because of this new YouTube change. I'm going to make a small adjustment to how my video uploads work, in which I actually mean that it's going to be a pretty huge adjustment. So, no longer streaming on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday's stream will still be at 1 p.m. and that will be the PS4 stream, so I'm pushing it back a day. As a result of that, the Steam stream, I guess is what I'm going to call it. One's PS4, one's on Steam, except for the fact that Danganronpa's on Steam. But I don't have to worry about that now because I've got the Razer Switchblade. I keep wanting to call it Switchblade. The Ripsaw. So, also this is very unscripted, in case no one could tell. But I got the Ripsaw, so we shouldn't have to worry about streaming limitations anymore, like on Persona 5. In fact, I'm waiting to see if there's an Ultimate Edition of that, because I do want to play that one day. So the Steam stream will be on Thursdays, but not at 1 p.m., at 2 p.m. because of work scheduling. So it'll be 2 to 5 Mountain Time. So yeah, that's pretty much the main things. This is only like current, but I recently did something to delete like all of my progress in Golden Sun and all of Zone 5 and Sonic Advance 3. That should be something I can fix by next week. However, I'm gonna have to replay like 10 hours of Golden Sun because it load stated, and when VBA load states, it wipes out your save file. It's a very weird way to do it, but because I'm pretty sure no other emulator does it that way. So yeah, I've gotta play all the way back to where we were, and that's taking a bit because I'm trying to find the motivation to do so. In the meantime, Sonic Advance 3 should be as normal. But I don't know what I'm gonna do in the meantime. I might just stick with Sonic Advance 3 and try and play like Golden Sun an hour a day or something. But yeah. So that's all on that note. For those who don't care, you can leave right now. But for the rest, let's do a little channel retrospective. Why not? It's been a long year. We've had lots of ups and downs, like YouTube. So let's look through this. My channel. I guess I'm gonna have to take out all the TGN stuff. Well, I'm not gonna do it retroactively because that would take far longer than I care to, especially not getting paid for it anymore. So I still haven't done a thumbnail for Icewind Dale. I should probably get on that. Okay. So let's go back. Let's see. I need to go back, what? Not 12 months, but... Oh, well, all of these started a year. Okay, so... Last year... I did finally get to Gex 3, remember? I still hate Gex. Because I thought that would be the one where it's like, oh, now I remember why I wanted to play this game in the first place, because the demo was so great and it brings back so many memories, but instead all it did was make me angrier. Because Gex 3 does not fix the main problem, and that's Gex. He will not shut up. I guess this will be mini reviews of everything I played. I did also finish up Final Fantasy 15 somewhere in that time, as well as Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth's great. I love that game. One of these days, I also need to get my hands on a copy of the sequel, Hacker's Memory, I think it's called. I can't remember. But yeah, Cyber Sleuth is a really fun game to play. 15 was pretty good. It's definitely better than some reviews made it out to be. It's not like the worst Final Fantasy I've ever played. That I'm gonna say something polarizing here, but that'd be 8. I really don't. I played Final Fantasy 8 a couple times too, but I cannot enjoy it that much. Except for the soundtrack. I'll listen to the soundtrack all the time. Like Waltz of the Moon, or whatever it's called. The ballroom scene, you know? That song is like one of my favorites in Final Fantasy. But for everything else, there's no MasterCard. We also finished Explorers of Sky. That was a good nostalgia game. Yeah. It was a good nostalgia game. Owlboy was short, and it was also not a Metroidvania like I thought it'd be. Reflecting on it now, I enjoyed it. It had great animation and stuff. The game was so short though, like really short. I finished it in like 3 sittings. That's right. I was told to do Evergrow for a friend, but that game was too confusing. I couldn't even go 3 hours into it. It was just hurting my brain so much. Oh, ukulele. If you want to know more about my experiences on that, there's definitely the LP on the channel, but I'm just going to sum it up that I really, really didn't like it. I couldn't even enjoy my time with it that much. It was just so lackluster? Mediocre? Is that the word I'm looking for? It definitely played like an indie game, but like you could tell it was an indie game, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with indie games. When it comes to 3D platformers, when you have an indie game 3D platformer, it really shows. Because I played Super Mario Odyssey later on last year, and not on the channel obviously, but that game was fun. I played the hell out of it, and I enjoyed every second of it. But ukulele doesn't have that charm. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I've never actually played Banjo-Kazooie, and one of these days I'll actually play it and be like, you know what, this is not as good as everyone says, and I'm not afraid to say that, but I'll reserve that opinion until I actually play it. Okay, moving on. The first 3 of Persona 5, also known as the Streamer Gate. But we did start Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories later on. Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy 14 Fridays. Yeah, that fell right on its face, didn't it? I really wanted that to be a thing, but Final Fantasy 14 is still a hard game for me to stream because it's so... what's the word? Intensive on my system? I don't know what it is, but like, if anyone saw back when I was trying to stream Alexander and stuff, it was really taxing on my system, and so I was actually missing mechanics because I couldn't see the AoEs and stuff. I don't know how long I'm gonna ramble, but I've given myself free reign to do so. So here we go. I wonder what kind of music I'm gonna put in the background. I know one of them is definitely gonna be Waltz of the Moon. At least I don't have to worry about Content ID. As long as I don't put like Rihanna or something. Not that I care, because I hate American pop music for the most part. There's like a couple of people I like. One of them's Nate Wants to Battle, but he's not really pop music. More of a cover artist on YouTube. Ah, 999. See, for some reason in my memory, I thought that game was like 7 hours long. Maybe I'm thinking of Hellboy, I don't know. But it was actually 20. Though Virtue's Last Reward was still like twice as long, which is another game I played this year. Both are really good though. I like the. I've always liked visual novels, and they were right up my alley. Hollow Knight. That's right, I did play that last year because it came out last year. Hollow Knight was really good. I just, man, I sucked at it. I didn't even find half of the things you can find in that game. But if you want to, watch someone 100% Hollow Knight, go for it. Oh yeah, Medieval. I'd never played the first game before, so that was my first time doing it, and I gotta say, it was really good. I still think the second game is better, at least going off of my nostalgia, so I'm sure when I go back and actually play it. Why is this? Oh, it's the credits for Chain of Memories, which was content ID'd. Right, got it. Okay. If it's the credits for Chain of Memories, why? Oh, because Reverse Rebirth, right. Okay. I was kind of confused. Also tried out the Danganronpa V3 demo. That was the thing. Oh yeah, Sexy Brutal. That one really flew under the radar in my memory because I don't remember doing that this year, but I definitely did. It was good. I like the puzzle aspects, and I see the comparison with Ghost Trick, but not really. It's a bit of a different game, more along the lines of, I don't know, Saw. I've never seen Saw, so I don't know why I'm likening it to that, but it was cool. For some reason, my Let's Plays of Sonic CD don't have a thumbnail. Probably because I thought those two were fine. Honestly, they kind of are. Sonic CD was cool though. I'd never played that before, and I actually got all good futures. So go me. But yeah, it was alright. Danganronpa V3. I can't talk too much about this without being spoilery, but all I know is that as divisive as I know it is among the fan base, I liked it. I really loved that ending, actually, as stupid meta as it was. The Halloween stream that was going to be 24 hours until Doki Doki Literature Club literally killed my computer. Because I was trying to exit out of it after 4 hours of doing it. It also takes 4 hours to get to that scene that everyone always talks about. I know there's a build-up to it, but at the same time, at some point, everyone knows to expect it, and then they're just waiting for it to happen. And maybe 4 hours is a little long. Just gonna put that out there. Never did play the rest of it. All I did was watch endings and stuff after that. But yeah, I was gonna play all sorts of horror games and stuff, but that didn't work out because, technology. Don't play Doki Doki Literature Club in full screen if you ever play it. Trust me. It'll lock up your entire computer. I had to restart the whole machine, and then I went to bed. Hack to You Last Recode was also started this year, and I think that's basically the last thing besides Sonic Advance 3 and Golden Sun. And as retrospective of that, Hack to You is one of my favorite game series, and it still is. Even though the PC version's a little weird, and it'll crash randomly. But I think I've rambled on long enough. This here, me, I'm Ryune Seichi, and until then, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to ring the little bell for notifications on all my uploads, including the different LPs and streams I do, like VODs and stuff. I still want to try and get the comment section in, but at the same time, I don't really have a comment section to speak of during those streams, so maybe it's not that important. Not right now, anyway. I always forget this next part. Oh, yes. Look in the description below for links to my Twitch and Twitter. Follow those for information on the streams now, Wednesdays and Thursdays, as I said. 1 p.m. on Wednesday, 2 p.m. on Thursday. Both of those are Mountain Time. Okay, so until then, later guys. I still need to work on that outro.